there will not be a second coming of Jesus. For Jesus was flesh and blood, which dies and decays. But there will be a second coming of Christ. For you see, there's a difference between Jesus and Christ. Together they made Jesus Christ. But it's a Christ aspect that made Jesus special, you will. For the Christ aspect is a spirit of God. And it is that spirit, that Christ, which can come again. It can come again in another person, and that person can become Christ. That spirit can come again and enter in people, more than one person, and people can become Christ. And thus, the rapture that is said to come, that second coming, the coming of the kingdom of God, is the realization of the need for people to take on the spirit of Christ, to become Christ, realizing that we can become Christ, and then living our lives, governing our lives, setting up our world, our governments with that same spirit, creating a culture of the Christ spirit, and that spirit being uncompromising truth, unequal belief, and unconditional love. And it'll be the warring between those who understand, overstand, taking on the spirit, against those who fight against it. Those who will not be able to obtain that belief, that powerful and strong belief, warring against those who are able to. Those who can take on the spirit will be the elect, if you will. And then, as it said, that Christ will rule for 1,000 years. Well, 1,000 years will elapse of the world being ran in such manner, with that spirit of Christ being Christ, that spirit being the ruler over the world, once again ruling everybody, being the culture of the world. And then at come point in time, well, there will be some who will say, well, maybe this isn't it. They will try to come back to the present way that the world currently operates. But it will be put down, because it will be realized how flawed it was to try to return to this world. And then from there on out, heaven on earth will exist forever.